Welcome. Photographs of your injury in an injury or death, personal injury, civil action. I'm Matt Hamilton, and today we discuss this as part of our series of taking proper photographs in your case. There are several reasons why we do this, and remember, what we are doing is, number one, preserving evidence that might change later on. Number two, we're using it to describe to a jury or a judge exactly what happened and how it happened, to supplement testimony of a witness. Third, we're using it to bolster the credibility of your witnesses by backing up everything they say with a photograph when possible. Fourth, we're using it for investigation purposes to determine whether an issue did or did not happen later in the case. And last, we're using it to impeach the credibility of the other guy's witnesses when they say something that's simply not true. We can use these photographs to impeach them. Remember, you cannot change this later on, so you need to take these photographs while they're happening. This is especially true in injury situations, when you're taking photographs of somebody's body, that's going to change. So you cannot start too early. Right off the bat, you're going to be wanting to take pictures of the severity in the injury, and people are going to be distracted. Remember, the photographs are best at the point in time when everybody's the most distracted with the healing process or emotionally dealing with what's happened. So you need to be the person with the head on your shoulders that either has your cellular phone camera, or better yet, bring a DSLR professional camera so you can get proper lighting and detail. Severity is important. Take it into the hospital, take it into the waiting room, take photographs of the injuries themselves. Be thorough. Take pictures of that whole body if you can. So first of all, be on time as soon as possible. Secondly, you need to be consistent. There's going to be a healing process. That needs to be documented. Injuries change over time. Injuries sometimes get worse, sometimes get better. The credibility of that change is important in your case, because remember, the healing process is a journey, and you want to take the persons that are deciding your case, either the jury members or the judge, on that journey with you. And what better way than a picture story that allows them to live it through the eyes of your camera. Next, remember to photograph whenever possible, and also videotape if you can, the treatment itself. What is the doctor doing? What is the surgeon doing? What are you doing at home? Are you changing wound bandages? Are you doing something else with respect to the injury? Have a friend or yourself take out a camera and photograph it. Then supplement that photograph with changing over to video mode and videotape it. It doesn't have to be a 15-minute process every time. You can even do little 15-second shots. But the point is, you've photographed and videoed everything that's significant as to the treatment, as to the healing, and as to the severity of it. Next, it's important for you to document through photographs and video your function changes. And by that I mean when you're healing or somebody has died and somebody else has to take over what they used to do, you need to photograph the actual things, whether it's mowing the lawn or holding the baby or changing something in the house, whatever it is that they used to do action-wise, function-wise, they can't do now, or they can't do as well. This is the single most underlooked thing in this video series. You've got to document this, okay? You're going to be describing a function loss that has a direct interest in the value of your case. Permanent injury matters. And the way to do that is showing, they may not believe that you can't walk as far, or that you're having difficulty, or can't take the groceries in from the vehicle, or can't help your spouse or partner out, or can't do the same job at your employment. This is a big issue for credibility. The defense insurance industry loves to try to undermine and call people liars on this. If you've got the video, they can't do that, okay? So the function loss is critical. Lastly, You need to take photos of somebody you're not paying attention to right now. That's the person behind the camera in all likelihood, the other people in your life that are helping you. They are making up for things that you can't do anymore. They're going to be describing at some point how they helped you out and how you couldn't do it. Remember, in the earlier steps, you have photographed and you have videoed what you can't do and the trouble that you have, so that people know that it's real. Now show them helping out and how much trouble they go through. This is an item that is pertinent to your case, and filming the other people helping you out is important for their witness damages because they are what they call damage witnesses. You're going to put them on the stand to demonstrate the damage to you through them. So videotape them too to bolster their testimony. Last, pay attention to the cameras that you're using. Sometimes if you're using a DSLR, you're going to have various lenses. A macro lens is going to allow you to take very close-up, detailed photographs, say of an injury, whereas a wide-angle lens might be used for the function losses or other people helping you out. So pay attention to that too. Remember, investigation, credibility, impeaching the other guy, preserving evidence, and using it to supplement your testimony. Make a list. Go over your case and decide what special issues are unique to your case so that when those issues come up, you have the video and photograph evidence to back it up. Make that list and check it off as time goes on because you're going to forget things. You're going to be distracted. So make sure the list and follow it religiously. If you want additional information, come to my website where I've provided as much detail as I can to help you with the process. And if there's a question after you've visited my website that I haven't covered, I want you to call me at the office and we'll try to work it out together. I'm Matt Hamilton. This is our video and photograph series. Thank you for joining me.